Hello students, today we will see about microcontrollers in consumer electronics. You have studied microcontroller last semester, last year. So I'll give you a recap of it. Then let's start a microcontroller in consumer electronics part. Okay. A microcontroller, normally it will be called as MCU. MCU is for microcontroller unit. Okay, it's a small computer on a single metal oxide semiconductor IC, integrated circuit chip. Okay, so it should be a very small chip. It's a small computer on a single MOS IC. A microcontroller contains one or more CPUs. Sometimes it's called different processor cores, along with the memory, and it has a programmable I/O peripherals. So you can give the input, you can take the output, and you have got a memory and can be programmed. So the program memory is normally in the form of ferroelectric RAM or NOR flash or OTP ROM. Is often included on a chip actually, as well as small amount of RAM also is included. Microcontrollers are designed for embedded applications. In contrast to the microprocessor, which are available in personal computer, right, or general purpose applications. So it has got a consisting of various discrete chip, but this is a different one. Microcontroller is a different one. It is designed for embedded applications. That's why it has been used in consumer electronics more. In modern terminology, a microcontroller is like but less sophisticated actually than system on a chip. SoC is called system on a chip. An SoC may include a microcontroller as one of its components, but usually it integrates it with the advanced peripherals like a graphics processing unit, Wi-Fi module, or one or more co-processors. Microcontrollers are used in automatically controlled products and devices. For example, automobile engine control systems, implantable medical devices, remote controls, your office machines, appliances, power tools, toys, and other embedded systems. By reducing the size and cost compared to a design that uses a separate microprocessor, memory, and input devices, microcontrollers make it economical to digitally control even more devices and processes. Instead of microprocessor, you can use a microcontroller. Mixed signal microcontrollers are common nowadays that integrates analog components needed to control non-digital electronic systems. In the context of Internet of Things, IoT, microcontrollers are an economical and popular means of data collection, sensing it, actuating the physical world as a edge devices. Some microcontrollers may use 4-bit words, and they may operate at frequencies as low as 4 kHz for low power consumption. It may be a single digit milliwatt or microwatts. They generally can retain functionality while waiting for an event. It'll do some other operation. It will wait for an event, maybe button press or any other interrupt. It will wait for an event, at the same time it will work. So power consumption while sleeping, CPU clock and most peripherals will be off. Maybe just nanowatts. So this makes many of them well suited for long-lasting battery applications. You take other microcontrollers. That other microcontrollers may serve performance critical roles, where they may need to act more like a digital signal processor (DSP) with a higher clock speeds and power consumption. A microcontroller, normally they'll write as a MUC or UC. Okay. A microcontroller is a solitary chip microcomputer, single chip microcomputer, fabricated from a VLSI fabrication. A microcontroller is also known as embedded controller. Today, various types of microcontrollers are available in the market with the different word lengths such as 4-bit microcontroller, 8-bit, 64-bit microcontroller, 128-bit microcontrollers. But microcontroller is a compressed microcomputer, and it is manufactured to control the functions of embedded systems in office machines, robots, home appliances, motor vehicles, and several other gadgets. A microcontroller is comprising components like memory, peripherals, and most importantly, a processor. Microcontrollers are basically employed in devices that need a degree of control to be applied by the user of a device. Let's see the microcontroller basics. Any electrical appliance that stores, measures, displays information, or calculates comprised of a microcontroller chip inside it. You take any electrical appliances that will store the data, that will measure the data, that will display the data or information, and calculates. There is a microcontroller chip inside. So the basic structure of a microcontroller comprises of first one is a CPU. Microcontroller's brain is named as CPU. What is CPU? CPU is a device which is employed to fetch the data, decode it, and at the end complete the assigned task successfully. With the help of CPU, all the components of microcontroller is connected into a single system. Instruction fetched by the programmable memory is decoded by the CPU only. Okay. Next point is memory. In the microcontroller memory, the memory chip in the microcontroller, the memory chip works as a same as microprocessor. Memory chip stores all the programs, all the data, everything. Microcontrollers are built with a certain amount of ROM or RAM. ROM may be EEPROM or EEPROM, or sometimes it may have a flash memory for storage of program source codes. That's a memory. Third point is input-output ports, so I/O ports. These are basically employed to interface or connect or drive different appliances such as printers, LCD display, LED displays kind of thing. So it's an input-output port. Fourth one is a serial port. These ports give a serial interface among the microcontroller and various other peripherals such as a parallel port. There is one more port called serial port, right? Fifth one is a timers. A microcontroller may be inbuilt with one or more timers or counters. The timers and counters control all counting and timing operations within the microcontroller. Timers are employed to count external pulses. The main operations performed by the timer are pulse generation, clock functions, frequency measuring, modulations, making oscillations, etc. Okay, that is for fifth point. Next one is the sixth point is ADC, analog to digital converter. So analog to digital converter is employed to convert analog signal to digital signals. The input signals need to be analog for ADC. The digital signal production can be employed for different digital applications. Sometimes it may be used as a measurement gadgets. It will measure the signal and it will display, right? Next one is the seventh one is a DAC, digital to analog converter. This converter executes opposite functions of ADC platform. This device is generally employed to supervise analog appliances like DC motors. You can control DC motor by giving some up and down key, right? And then the eighth one is interpret control. This controller is employed for giving delayed control for a working program. The interpret can be internal or external. Ninth point, it's the last point, special functioning block. Some special microcontrollers manufactured for special appliances like space systems, robots, etc. These comprise of this particular special function block. This special block has additional ports so as to carry out some special operations. Next one is the types of microcontrollers. Microcontrollers are divided into categories. How? According to their memory, their bits, architecture, and instruction set. So let's discuss the types of microcontrollers. Based on bits, 8-bit microcontroller executes logic and arithmetic operation. Examples of 8-bit microcontroller is Intel 8051 or 8031. 16-bit microcontroller executes with a greater accuracy and performance, better than 8-bit. For example, the 8-bit microcontroller is Intel 8096. 32-bit microcontroller is employed mainly in automatically controlled appliances such as office machines, implantable medical appliances, etc. So this requires 32-bit instructions to carry out any logical or arithmetic function. So based on the bits, it has been divided into say 8-bit or 16-bit or 32-bit. Okay. Memory. So there are two types: external memory controller, embedded memory controller. External memory controller means when an embedded structure is built with a microcontroller, which does not comprise of all the functioning blocks existing on a chip. It is named as external memory controller. For example, 8031 microcontroller does not have program memory on a chip. That is external. Embedded memory controller is when an embedded structure is built with a microcontroller which comprises of all the functioning blocks existing on a chip. Then it is called embedded memory controller. For example, 8051 microcontroller that has got all program and data memory, counters, timers, interrupts, IO ports, and therefore it is embedded memory controller. Okay. And instruction set, based on instruction set, there are two. One is CISC, another one is RISC. CISC is a complex instruction set computer, very complex. So it allows the user to apply one instruction as an alternative to many simple instructions. That is CISC. Another one is RISC. RISC is a reduced instruction set computer. RISC reduces the operation time by shortening the clock cycle per instruction. And based on the memory architecture, this is divided into two, can be classified based on my memory architecture. One is the Harvard memory architecture microcontroller. Another one is a Princeton memory architecture microcontroller. Let's come to the last part, microcontroller applications. So microcontrollers are intended for embedded devices in comparison to the microprocessors, which are used in PCs or other all-purpose devices. Microcontrollers are employed in automatically managed inventions and appliances like power tools, implantable medical devices, automobile engine control system, office machines, remote control appliances, toys, and many more embedded systems. By dipping the size and expenditure in comparison to a design that make use of a different microprocessor, IO devices, memory, microcontrollers formulated inexpensive. It's not very expensive actually. When we customizably we make it, it's not expensive. So it is used to digitally control more and more appliances and operations. Mixed signal microcontrollers are very general nowadays. It's available. Putting together analog constituents required controlling non-digital electronic structures. So the applications of microcontroller in a day-to-day life devices, light sensing, controlling devices. The second one is temperature sensing and controlling devices. Next one is the fire detection and safety devices. Next one is industrial instrumentation. There, okay. Next one is process control devices. So these are the 5 areas majorly the microcontrollers are used. In industrial control devices, we can say industrial instrumentation devices and process control devices. We can have the application. How it has been used in metering and measurement devices. For example, you take your voltmeter. Voltmeter has been using digital voltmeter is using your microcontroller. Measuring revolving objects, RPMs. We have to find out an RPM of machine, motor, and current meter. Handheld metering systems will have all microcontrollers. Okay, so these are the different applications of microcontroller in day-to-day basis everywhere. So you take your come to an appliances like TV, laptop, electronic gadgets, cell phones, and fridge, washing machine, everywhere we are using a microcontroller. Let's see the usage of microcontroller when we learn about those appliances in different sessions. Okay, so thanks.